We're here with head coach Roy Stanley of CSU-Pueblo men's soccer. Roy, thanks for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Roy, can you tell us a little bit about how you're feeling about leading this PAC team into the RMAC tournament for the first time since 2011?
I think it started 3 years ago. I think we realized in 2013, after that season was over, that we needed to make some changes. And I think between us, I think being a little bit more consistent, a little bit more demanding, but I think it's also the seniors that we have right now who, as a freshman and as a sophomore, saw the potential, knew we were doing some good things, but knew we just needed to keep pushing and keep working, and things would happen. Last year I thought we were really close. This year we made it.
And your Thunderwolves are the sixth seed in the RMAC tournament and play Wednesday at UCCS. The team played up there earlier this season. Tell us what you know about the Mountain Lions and what does the PAC need to do to get past them on Wednesday.
I think they're a disciplined team. I think they're a hard-working team. I think they have, good players all around the park. I don't think they necessarily have that one guy that maybe you need to watch out for, but I think they're solid all over. I think we've played them in two, I think, pretty even matches. I think we're ready for it. I think we've had a good last 3 weeks. Not so much having anybody really step out as a star, although Matt scored a few more goals, but I think we've just gotten a little bit deeper and a little bit more confident. So I'm excited about the game tomorrow.
Excellent. And the PAC is playing their best soccer as of late, winning 5 of the last 7 matches, and they started the season after starting the season 3-0. What's your take on what's working or different now for the team heading into the tournament?
I think after the first 4 or 5 games, I think people respected us more. I mean, I think that's the bottom line. I don't think we've necessarily, had these, tremendous changes. I think the things that I spoke about before, we've gotten a little bit deeper. We've gotten a little bit maybe more consistent, a little bit better understanding about what we need to do and what makes us happen. But, in the beginning of the season, people were still thinking it's kind of a squad that was 7th last year in the RMAC and was below 500. And I don't think we had the respect then. But then once we got into the conference, I think all the conference opponents knew that last year we were right on the edge. We were right close, and I just think their work ethic and what they felt like they had to put into the games increased. Wasn't necessarily our decrease in energy, because I think we've done a good job with being consistent, but I think it was just their increase in energy, and I think we still needed to find a few more pieces of the puzzle and build a little bit more trust, and I think we're there now.
Okay, and your team recorded 38 goals in the regular season, the most in 6 seasons, with an outstanding 17 guys earning points this season. Talk to us a little bit about how the team has come together offensively while creating opportunities at the net.
Yeah, I think that's something that I didn't even realize. I think that we've had a better year this year holding on to the ball. I think we've had a better year creating chances. I wish we were still a bit more dangerous, but I think that we've done the job. I wish we could say we scored a lot of those goals against the top 5 in the conference. That necessarily hasn't been the case. I think that's what we're striving for. I think we've done the job, and we've been mature and consistent against the bottom half in the RMAC. Now it's time to do better against the top half in the RMAC.
All right, excellent. And you're coming down to the home stretch for a group of seniors on your squad who have really helped your program the last 4 seasons. Talk about them and what have they meant to this program.
Like I said earlier, I think in 2013 they realized that we needed to make changes. I think those changes occurred. They bought into it. You've got, with my 2 captains, to me you've got very good leaders. One's maybe a little bit more lead by example with Sam Hazeltine, although he's still willing to talk, and Sam Glaive, who's a good vocal leader. But then you have Ben Jepson, who's been here, Jack Gonzalez, who's been here. You look at Matt, who's been here and has scored goals, and each year I think he's matured and gotten a little bit better. And then we add TJ Tebow into that mix. You look at Toby, who's kind of come off the bench as kind of a little bit of a, just a small bit of icing on the cake, but the cake has really been, those, 5 guys that I mentioned first. But then you also throw in TJ Tebow, who's been a welcomed addition.
Well, Coach, that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck to you and the Thunderwolves when you travel to face University of Colorado Springs Mountain Lions in the first round of the RMAC Tournament on Wednesday.
Thanks a lot, Andreas.
Thank you.